Hey beautiful, I'm Angie Sanchez. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share a quantum healing hypnosis session that I was actually a client in. So what you're going to hear later on in this video is an audio of the hypnosis session where I go to this world, and you'll discover it with me, that I'm overlooking a city. It's a golden city. Later to find out that the people that I was communing with and coexisting with were lion people. So many of you may know them as feline people. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I haven't done too much research into these beings. All I know is that a couple months ago, I want to say maybe last year sometime, I had a dream that I was in a lion body. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I started turning into a lion, like my skin started turning into fur, my hands started turning into paws, and I was freaking out because I thought to myself, what is everyone gonna think? They're gonna know I'm a lion. And so I didn't want to draw attention to myself. However, when in my dream, when I walked out of the room I was in, I think it was like a bathroom, I was wearing a doctor's coat, and through the coat, I was walking down this hallway, and this tail was sticking out, and I was so self-conscious about people knowing my tail, knowing my true essence, true me. So anyways, surprisingly enough, during my session, I actually went to the life of this masculine energy that I've visited before in my dream state in the astral realm. So you guys are gonna listen to that. For those that don't know, before I continue, my name's Angie Sanchez. Welcome to my channel. I'm a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner myself. I facilitate past life regression sessions, and during sessions, people connect with higher self. I'm also a mindfulness and lifestyle blogger at arcasology.com. I'm also a huge self-love advocate. I think it is the most important thing that we can do as human beings on this planet, is really learn how to fall in love with ourselves, how to take care of ourselves, honor ourselves, speak up our truth, and truly just live in alignment in our purpose to fulfill our life's mission. So without further ado, I want to just let you guys know a little bit more background before I introduce you guys to the audio. So this session was co-created and facilitated by a practitioner here in Southern California. Her name is Rhobley, and it's been a while since I've actually had a session myself. So it was a very humbling experience to be able to feel and see what my clients feel in sessions with me. So one of the things that I want to just express before diving into the audio, the overall message of my quantum healing hypnosis experience was that I have a community of people that are ready to support me. So have those people manifested in this third dimensional realm and human body? Not quite yet. So I'm really excited to see how that, comes to life in this realm. But I think during my session, I was being prepared and shown that these people are here and they're ready to support. My goodness. I'm slightly nervous to share this. It's a very vulnerable experience to share a quantum healing hypnosis session. During the second part, and this is gonna be a long video if you guys, there's a lot of value in this. During the second part of the session, there is an energy that comes through, and her name is Oshun. So if you follow me on Instagram, and if not, I'll put a link in the description down below or somewhere here. If you follow me on Instagram, I recently shared a post where I shared about my experience in being part of this religion where I was anointed a priestess, daughter of Oshun, in 2007. And this energy, Oshun, is someone that I carried over into my life now without the religious aspect attached to it. From my understanding, Oshun and I ascended into another realm of understanding, another realm of another dimension, for a lack of a better word. So I now connect with her. I feel her, I feel her presence in my day-to-day life. She's a huge guidance. So during this session, I had a question for Oshun. Little did I know that she was going to come in and try to speak through me in place of higher self. So higher self is an aspect of us, and if you guys want me to make a video about higher self, I would be more than happy to. Leave a comment down below. Higher self is an aspect of us that is like around us. It's part of us. And Oshun energy is another aspect that is here, but can also integrate here. So during the session, when the practitioner asked to ask questions during QHHT, you're able to come in and ask questions that you have to get clarity. Oshun, I felt the energy of Oshun come into my body. I felt this heaviness, like super heavy. I felt so like literally could feel gravity. Honestly, me, Angie, I was terrified. I was terrified to let go. I was terrified of what was gonna be said and I wasn't gonna remember anything. I was terrified of what the practitioner was gonna think of me personally, because she knows me and I'm on YouTube and on Instagram. So I didn't allow the energy of Oshun to fully integrate and take over, and the energy and my energy, Angie, my consciousness, to fully leave the room. So what happened was Oshun moved to the side. So she's like here, literally on my left side, and she's like sitting there waiting. And she's super sassy, and I kind of described that in the audio. And she's answering the questions that I had for the practitioner to ask on my behalf. It was a really beautiful experience. Then later on, the practitioner asked if I was ready to let go a little bit and allow Oshun to speak and to answer the questions directly. So in the audio, you guys will hear the shift in tone, the assertiveness. I, Angie, am super shy in a sense, not too much, but in a sense I'm a little shy. I'm a little bit like modest, humble, a little bit, and Rhobley said it at the end, a little bit sweet. That's what I get a lot. It's not intentional, it's just how I am. So you'll see that, you'll hear the shift in tones, and I felt it. I felt Oshun's presence in my body. I felt her just giving me so much feminine love and energy, like very motherly, very, yes, like you are this woman in the world, just be yourself. So you guys will hear a lot of the fears that I've had, you know, recently, and letting go and playing big. You guys will hear just messages from my body to myself. And at the very end of the hypnosis session, the audio that I'll share with you guys, Rhobley, the practitioner, shares her perspective of the whole experience. So without further ado, I know that was a long explanation. I know that I like things explained, so that's why I'm doing this now. But yeah, you guys enjoy the audio, and if there's anything else that you guys want me to cover in the next videos down the road, I'd be more than happy to. So happy listenings, and I hope you guys learn so much from it. And without further ado, we'll dive in.
I'm observing it from the top, so.
From the top?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see down there below you?
So I see this. So I was on the cloud, and as I was traveling through with the cloud, I saw myself go into space with all the stars, and then I saw myself turn into like a energy type, like a rainbow energy type, floating through the, or zapping through like the atmosphere almost, or the space. And right now I landed on, not landed, but I'm overlooking this yellow planet. It almost glows like the moon. and there's a city on it. It's like a golden city, but it's not the moon like we know it here. It's a planet, but it glows like the moon. It's like a yellow, like white, glowy, and the city's golden, and white buildings, and like high, tall buildings. So I'm looking at it from the top.
On the cloud, looking at it.
I'm like floating on top of it. I don't know if people fly there or if I'm able to fly there. I definitely feel like I'm in a body. I feel like I've become in a body. Like I wasn't in a body at first, but I feel like I'm in a body.
You're in a body.
Observing the city.
From above.
From above.
Now, as you are there, try to take a look at your body. And tell me, what do you see?
So I feel like I'm a man. I don't know, it's not very clear, like, if I'm a man or a woman. Like, I feel like I'm in a masculine energy. I'm wearing white. And I have a staff. I have a staff in my left hand, a golden staff. I'm wearing, like baggy pants. Like, not baggy, but loose pants, white loose pants, and a long, like, white, it has, like, shoulder pads almost, like, shoulder pads in gold. It's like, I want to move my hands, but my hands feel so numb right now. But it's, like, shoulder pads with gold on them, and my arms show through, like, it has a slit as sleeves. Yet it has, like, sleeves, like, all the way to the wrist area. And the wrist area has, like, golden decor on it.
Wow.
Like, embroidered or something. Not embroidered, but, like, golden design, I guess you can say.
And as you look at yourself, are you seeing any, I know you saw the staff. Are you seeing anything else that's on you that's of importance?
I feel like I have long hair. I don't know if it's white or if it's blonde.
You still feel that masculine energy?
I do. I feel like I might be a man.
And you're overlooking the city?
Like I'm floating, like I'm supervising. Or.
And when you look at the city, what sense do you get? What do you feel like your position, your job is there?
I feel like I might be a king of the city, or a king in this, like, maybe not the only king, but a king of the city. I do feel like I have some sort of crown, and I'm kind of overlooking the city, like analyzing, like I feel like I'm analyzing innovation or an upgrade or something like that.
I see. So does your body feel young or old?
I definitely feel like I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the body feels healthy?
Yeah, I feel strong. I feel like very masculine, very strong.
Are you wearing any jewelry or ornaments?
I feel like I have a small crown on.
Okay.
Like it's very dainty, very simple. It's almost like not needed, but needed to show or to represent. I have a ring. There's a gold ring on my middle finger as I'm holding the staff. And it's flat. There's no design. It's just circular. It's flat.
Does it have any importance or meaning behind it?
I feel like it has some sort of ability,
Mm-hmm.
like it projects something. Like everything has a purpose.
Nothing's just for design. Nothing's just for looks.
Exactly. Yeah, nothing's for vanity. It's like everything has a purpose.
Okay. Now, as you're up there, do you sense any others around you?
I was alone at first, but now I feel like there's other people that are around me that are also overlooking the city.
And are they there with the same frequency as you come with? The same level of authority?
I feel like I'm the leader. I feel like there's they're like behind me. They're around me, but behind me, and I'm ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're there to assist me.
Okay.
But they come from the same, like they might live with me, or we have the same mission, same understanding, but they're assisting me. They're there to support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now go a little bit further into your knowing. Maybe even go a little bit further into the time and see what it is that your main mission is with what you're doing and why you're analyzing the city.
So I see myself walking into a palace.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's big. It kind of looks Moroccan, but it's not Morocco. It's like a different universe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm walking on the tile, walking into it's almost like I'm mad about something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've got to do something. Like ready to feel frustrated. I feel like I see myself walking into this palace, but I have a cape on, and I feel like I'm like just walking in, like frustrated, ready to make some changes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as you move forward with that, get a little bit more focused into your emotions. Focus yourself in and see what is it that's bothering you. What are you frustrated about? What changes need to be made?
So I see myself pulling out a map,
Mm-hmm.
pointing someplace, but it's like a map. It's big. It's like this area is a problem. This area is I don't know. I just see myself pointing to this map, and
Mm-hmm.
particularly this area. I have a white glove on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling the people something about this area as a problem.
So there's people around you.
Or yeah, they're like ready for commands or ready for orders.
Mm-hmm. And as you look at the map and you take a closer look at it, is there anything familiar on there?
So it's interesting, this map just became 3D, so the buildings popped up.
Wow.
And we're looking at it, we're analyzing it, and it's like light. So we're walking around the map, and I'm on a throne, or like sitting in like waiting for people to come back and tell me what they did or what happened. It's really weird because I don't know, maybe I'm just fighting the power this man has.
And you're waiting on the throne right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see around you?
There's like crystals.
Mm-hmm.
There's like crystals everywhere.
Are the crystals used as a source of anything, or are
there's crystals all behind me. They're big. They're like coming out of the throne.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just used for energy. I don't know necessarily.
Mm-hmm. if you move forward till when somebody arrives, move yourself forward until something is happening.
Okay, so they all come, all the people that are working with me. So there's a woman that leads them. They almost look like not fairies, but kind of like Lord of the Rings, where their ears are pointed.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's not clear.
Mm-hmm.
I just see them.
You see them there.
Mm-hmm.
What are they holding? Are they holding anything, or are they just coming with news?
I mean, she looks happy. She looks proud.
Okay.
I look relieved. I look proud. I think it was just a mission for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more of a game. Like, there wasn't necessarily something wrong with the city. It was more of a task to see if they would accomplish it.
And they were able to?
They were able to. And so she figured out, okay, it's clear. So she figured out that I had put them on this mission to see if they could find out, to have that connection with them. Like, I can create this, and if you discover it, and when you discover it, you know that it came from me, then you're ready.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I prepared this whole scenario in order for me to know that they're ready. I don't know, ready for what? I don't know, but it just feels like everyone's like proud. Everyone's like happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's a preparation for something larger, a larger mission.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as you look at those that are around you, especially who you're looking at right now with the proud face, and if you connect with them, is there anything familiar if you look into this person's eyes?
So they're cat people.
Cat people.
Yeah, there we go. I just saw her closer.
Okay.
But that's why the ears are pointed. But they're cat people. So interesting. What was the question again? I just got lost in the discovery.
No, as you connect with them, as you look into their eyes, is there anything that you perceive? Is it anybody familiar, or is it anything that you're understanding a little bit more as you look closer?
Familiar how?
Anybody you know from this lifetime. If you look into their eyes.
This woman, Rose, that I know in this lifetime is connecting with this woman. Yeah.
Okay.
She's nodding her head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's saying sister.
Sister. That's amazing.
So I'm observing this man. I wanted to see him. So he is like a lion being. Very masculine, very strong. It's like this purple energy. I could see it. It's glowing and moving all around.
What do you feel from it if you connect with it?
I feel like I'm getting to know myself.
Like that's part of your energy.
Like it's an aspect of me that I'm finally seeing for the first time. This purple energy. Yeah.
Would chose to bring forward this life of her as a man in a different universe. Why did you pick that lifetime?
To not be afraid.
To not be afraid. Is she afraid in this lifetime?
So she's seen this man before,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to show her.
Is she being shown things right now?
So it's like an integration of this aspect that wants to speak.
Mm-hmm. Can we speak to this aspect?
Yeah, so feeling really like spinning and really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a woman. Okay. So she's saying, if you don't want me to speak through you, I won't. But you just tell her what I'm telling you. Like, I think at first she was trying to speak through me, like, so that like Angie's conscious self completely is gone, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was scared, and so she's kind of stepping to the left a little bit, like her energy's to the left,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, okay, I'll tell you, but you have to tell her exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And so I'm like spinning like crazy right
Wow.
now. Yeah.
And so she's able to answer the questions that we are seeking?
Yeah, she said, yeah. She's just nodding. She's like very authoritative, like very like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the purple aspect. The purple energy.
I mean, I feel like she's this energy that guides me through this life.
Mm-hmm.
The Oshun, the one that I asked for a message for at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she came to sit and watch the session. Like she came down. So
Nice.
she's like sitting with her hand on her chin.
Mm-hmm.
She's like waiting.
Waiting. Okay. So we'd like to ask her some questions.
She's nodding.
Okay. Now the first question we'd like to ask her is that Angie has been afraid of playing it big, has been getting the message that she needs to play it big, but she's wondering, what is she so afraid of when it comes to this?
So, God, she's very like sassy. I've never seen this sort of expression before, but she's very like, what are we waiting for? Like, get the show on the road. She's afraid of what others are going to say about her, but she doesn't know that what everyone else is saying about her is only to fuel her to get out of her comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's just like it doesn't matter what people say, like it doesn't matter what people have said, it's you're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless of what everyone else is saying. And so all that it's like it doesn't exist, yet it exists.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of all of that, like it's like I'm almost seeing this this light, right? Like this light that's me.
Mm-hmm.
And then all around this light are these people that are like pointing their finger at me,
Mm-hmm.
like saying things, like criticizing or like everything, like admiring and or not, or
Mm-hmm.
saying mean things. Yet this light is gonna like skyrocket, and these people all around, it sounds like a donut analogy, it's weird, it's almost like they're fake, like they're a holograph. Like they're not even real people. It's just a program that was created there in order for me to just be this light and to go up. Like I see this light like shooting up, but all these people all around, they're like like they're showing me it's just a holograph. It's like, it's almost like they're fake people. Like they're real people at first, they're in skin, but then these real people kind of become like the Matrix, kind of like when the bad guys kind of like die out, like electricity, and then the electricity vanishes. It's like they weren't even real to begin with.
So they were strategically placed there to push you further?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are these people that she connects with on a daily basis?
No, it's just energies that surround her, that whether she is aware, she's kind of just in her own world. She's not even aware of them. She feels them, but she's not even aware of them. Yeah.
Okay. And is this where the fear is coming from?
She thought they were real. And because she thought they were real, she was giving them power and acknowledging them. But they're only there for her to skyrocket.
And the way to skyrocket for her would then be to not acknowledge these? Or
to know they're not real.
Just to know they're not real.
Yeah.
Okay. Now...
She's like nodding.
Nodding. Now, how would does she need to do anything to go about getting past this? Is there anything she can do to help her get past this?
Stay true to herself. Continue like living in her truth, living in her light, putting her foot down to all of these other energies that she thinks are real but are not. So just continue being that light, continue owning that light.
Okay. Okay. Are you willing to let her talk through you at this point?
I'm scared. I can try to let go.
Okay. Is the energy of Oshua here?
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
What is your question?
When it comes to her gifts, what are her focused gifts and what should she be doing with them?
Living them out. Embracing them, living it, being it. Be happy, be radiant.
And those are the gifts that she needs to present to the world.
She just needs to be it. She just needs to let it radiate through her. And this it's almost like an energy that she needs to just really own in her life, in her lifetime, that will be able to radiate through her hands in order to create things and to write things.
To write things. Okay.
Yes. It's an energy that she is to put out into the world, but she has to be it first, be it fully.
She's wondering, to go back to our question from before, I know you told her to finish the project of the painting.
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything from your own words? How will it help her, and are there any other projects for her to focus
on? The painting will bring her immense blessings. The painting will develop awareness and gifts. It's almost like you all in your world are so consumed by doing things and getting nowhere fast as we observe it. It's almost like this painting will slow things down for her in order for her to tap in and to listen. We can't give you too much because then you would want to do them all at one time. So we began here, but this painting is going to bring time to slow down for her and to listen and to be present. And we just ask for her to complete this project.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. She has a question about what is it that allows, when she works with people and through guided meditation, what allows for people to easily access these other realms when she works with them? She's just wondering, what is that modality that's helping them when she's with them?
Her awareness of us and other universes, her awareness of time and space being a concept of ours, of humans. It's for a purpose. It's almost like she carries this energetic field, and within that energetic field, people are able to forget about how things, quote unquote, should be. And so they're able to let go and to explore. It's not to mean that everyone will be ready, as there will be some resistance. However, there are seeds planted. So it's just this energetic field that she's able to allow others to experience what she knows. But it's not a concept of her. It has nothing to do with her as Angie. It's her as this being that comes from where we are.
And that's one of the gifts that she's been given?
She is a gift.
She is a gift.
You're all gifts.
She's wondering if there is possibly a message from Ashtar.
Ashtar. He's watching, he's observing, he's part of the team. There is no message. He's saying, I'm glad you listened. I'm glad you finally listened. We love you. There is no scolding. It's just, we're just happy you listened.
Is there a particular message that was given that she listened to, that she can connect with?
Yes, to live a very disciplined lifestyle. To let go of things that are distracting. To let go of things that are intoxicating or toxic physically. That was her message to her, and she finally listened. It took some time, but she finally listened, and we're really proud.
She's wondering if her body has a message for her.
Get strong. Get strong. Get physically strong. Not for vanity, but for strength, for physical strength of your bone structure. Become a human shield. Take care of your posture. Take care of your hips. Become strong.
Is the exercise and everything she's doing now, is that the best for her? Is there something she should be doing?
She received this message already, but she needs to lift more weights versus doing a whole lot of cardio. She needs to build muscle. It's to support her bones, to support her it's almost like symbolic in order for her to know that she knows she's energetically supported, but she needs to know that her body is ready to support her in return. Her body has listened to her messages, and now her body is ready to support this next phase in her life in a way that she's physically strong. She's physically a symbol of strength. Her body's ready to show up.
To do that and show up for that.
All right, so I just finished my quantum healing hypnosis session with Rhobley. Do you want to... Rhobley is like almost ready to...
Yeah.
So she's doing her practice sessions before becoming a practitioner, fully becoming a practitioner. So before, for people watching, before you become a practitioner, quantum healing hypnosis practitioner, you have to have a certain amount of hours that you do before you're able to work with people. And so this was like, what do you call them? Practice sessions, although it was very powerful. So do you want to share, like, I don't know, some of the stuff that came up while
you were under?
Yeah.
I think the most amazing part of it was Oshun, when she came up and you were able to kind of let go and let her speak through you. I think that was super powerful.
I'm curious, so in most cultures it's pronounced Oshun, but I'm sure somewhere it's pronounced Oshun, the way you're pronouncing it. I'm curious to know, did you feel anything at any point? And I get this question a lot, but did you feel anything?
I felt an energy shift. And I see it in your face too. Your facial movements changed. You become more stern. You were more blunt. You know, ask your questions, and your voice changes a little bit.
That's fascinating.
It's fascinating, and you can feel like that power presence when that comes up.
Wow. I live there I'm just fascinated. That's amazing. Wow. So what did the face look change?
You get more you got more stern, so in that the softness of Angie kind of went away, and that power of Oshun just kind of came in with not stern but just strong facial expression, strong way of even answering.
Wow.
Everything came out more forceful, more strong.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to share more about you, like where people can find you? And
you can find my page at Quantum Coach Rho on Instagram, and I haven't really started setting much up yet. I kind of just started. You're my 11th and like I said, I'm going until about 25 practice clients before I actually get fully started.
What made you curious to become a practitioner?
Just not curiosity, but looking as I was diving more into my own spirituality. I came across quite a few books, and of course Dolores was one of the ones that I came across, and just was so amazed by it and had to try it. Just had to.
That's incredible. So yeah, I'll link all of Rhobley's information so that you can contact her, so that you can connect with her, follow her journey, follow anything else that she shares regarding becoming a practitioner, regarding life, down in the show notes below, description box below. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
for letting me practice on you. Thank you.
Yes, no, it was amazing.